All right, John Budd says, how do you handle when you totally disagree and find yourself upset with family member or work colleagues? How do you get back to your focus so you can keep your motivation when they are unwilling to change and are aggressive toward you and you deal with them daily? All right, so we talked this a little bit at Free the Dream. Formula for happiness. I'll go ahead and give it to you right here, right now. Formula for happiness. This is how you stay happy, my friend. All right, you have life conditions and you have your blueprint. Or you have your life conditions and your rules of the game. You have your life conditions and your model of the world, your expectations. All right? So if your life conditions equal your expectations, you're a happy person. It's that simple. If your life conditions do not equal your expectations, unhappiness. When you are upset, the formula for being upset is real simple. Your family member or coworker has to do something that does not equal your expectation. All right? So here's how you get rid of the upset. There are two different options. One, you can actually apply the formula for happiness, or number two, you can change your focus. All right? Now, here is number one. Idea number one. You can change you just fix your spouse. All right? Your spouse is obviously broken. She's not doing what she's supposed to. She's not living up to your expectations. And so you should absolutely work really hard to change your life conditions so that she's doing everything that you think she needs to do. And you probably want to also look into a divorce lawyer. Because that's probably what's going to end up happening if you try that. All right. So chances are changing the life conditions, which means that you would actually have to control your colleagues at work, or you would actually have to control the behavior of your spouse or family member. Probably not going to happen. By the way, as a parent, this is the biggest area I learned about this, was trying to control my strong-willed 18-year-old daughter.
Hard-headed works too.
Hard-headed, strong-willed,
Just like you.
just like me. She is a mirror copy of my hard-headedness and strong will. This young little girl who's going to make an amazing adult one day, made for a very frustrating kid. As a frustrating daughter, not gonna lie, all right? And so for so long, I tried to fix her. I tried to control her, and it never worked. I tried to change my life conditions so that my life conditions, the way that my daughter behaved, equaled my expectations, or how I believed that our relationship should be. I believed my expectations, my rule of the world was, I'm the dad. I say, hey, don't do that. She says, why? What? Because I said. End of conversation. That's how it should be. And when it didn't go that way, when it didn't happen the way I expected, guess what? I was upset. So and by the way, I tried to fix it. I tried to change the life conditions over here. I tried to control her. I tried to control my wife. I tried to control the people I worked with when I worked with people in employment situations. There are some life conditions where you're unhappy, your expectation. Like, for example, here's where you can change life conditions to get yourself to happiness. So, for example, fat guy Cliff Ravenscraft on hello or Good Morning San Diego. Here's big fat Cliff. I wasn't happy. My expectation is that if I'm ever on television, I'm looking pretty buff, hot. I'm looking like, yeah, that's me on television. I'm going to show the world. Look at me. I was on television. And I looked at myself on television. And I'm like, oh, I was very upset. I was very unhappy. So guess what I did? Did I change my expectations and say, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to change my expectations. I'm just going to learn to be okay with being fat. No. And in that circumstance, I said, I'm going to change my life conditions. If my life conditions are something within my control, then that's the part of the formula that I'm going to fix. So because I was fat and did not like it, I changed my life conditions. I changed what I ate. I changed my physical activity. I changed what I thought and believed. And I worked on myself to change my life conditions as it relates to my health and fitness. And that change equaled happiness. Even though I started going to the gym every day, even though I was still fat, but I had just worked out every day for the past 4 days, for the first 4 days of that commitment, I was still happy because my life conditions were changed. My life conditions were meeting my expectation. I might not be where I want to be, but I'm progressing towards it. So therefore, I will tell you, it wasn't when I lost all the weight that I was happy. I became happy as soon as my life conditions were working me towards the actual expectation. Does that make sense? Now, in the situation where you can't control the people, guess what you do? You change your expectations. Yep, you do. You say, listen, if I expect my daughter to do this, and she's hard-headed and she's strong-willed and she's not going to change her opinion, she's not going to change her approach, well, then I'm going to change my expectation. It's like, okay, well, how can I look at this in a way that doesn't cause me to be unhappy? What if I say, hey, you know what? I'm thankful she won't back down. And this is exactly what I did with my daughter. All right. I thought to myself, you know what? I love the fact that she stands up for what she believes in. I love the fact that she will not back down from what she wants. I love the fact that she will not allow others to tell her how to live her life. That's going to be a trait that's going to help her immensely as an adult. And I'm thankful that she has that. It's caused me a lot of stress in the past, but I'm going to choose to focus on how that's going to serve her moving forward, and I'm going to be thankful. So when I ask her to do something like, Megan, will you do me a favor and not park your car in the driveway behind me? Dad, I'm going to park my car in the driveway behind you. Will you please not do that? Dad, I'm not parking on the street. Will you please park on the street? And then all of a sudden I wake up the next morning and if the car's in the driveway and she didn't park on the street, am I going to get unhappy and angry? I could. Or I could say, that's going to serve her well one day. Good for her. It's my choice.
I'm going to park her 2 streets.
And then I'm going to go get her key and I'm going to park her down the street. Yes. Anyway, change your life conditions if it's within your control, or change your expectations, or work on changing both, and you'll actually find that you're no longer upset. You'll be a lot more happy in life. And if none of that then just change your focus. Stop focusing on your coworkers and colleagues and let them live their life and realize that they cannot control what you think and how you feel. You are in control of what you think and how you feel. And you can choose to focus on something else, and choose to focus on, you need to, with your coworkers, focus on what you appreciate about them. Your family member who is actively working against you, focus on what you appreciate. Only focus on that. Make a long list of what you appreciate about your colleagues and your family members, and refuse to add anything to the list that makes you angry or upset. John, that's what I would recommend that you do. Hey, I hope that you're enjoying this type of content. I host webinars pretty frequently for those who are on my mailing list. If you haven't done so already, I encourage you to head over to mindsetanswerman.com/free. At mindsetanswerman.com/free, you will have the opportunity to see the opening keynote address for my Free the Dream 2018 event. It is an opening keynote address that will, change your life. I know that's a bold promise, but here's the thing. If you head over to mindsetanswerman.com/free, there's a landing page there that makes even more bold promises. And I want to let you know it's all 100% free. You get a 90-second video clip that you can watch on that page to decide whether or not you want to invest 1 hour watching me give the Free the Dream opening keynote address. I promise you this though, if you go to mindsetanswerman.com/free, you'll see the 90-second video clip, and I assure you, you will sign up for the free access to the whole 1 hour talk. And if you watch that 1 hour talk, it alone will have a powerful and positive impact on your life. In fact, I'll follow up with you and ask you, did I deliver on my promise? Head over to mindsetanswerman.com/free today.